my name is Matt Anderson, and today I'm joined with Jon Settingsgard of Daktronics to talk about see-through LED video displays. And Jon, to start us off, could you tell us a little bit about what you do here at Daktronics?
Sure. At Daktronics, I'm the product manager for a product line that we call freeform video elements. And as product manager, I'm in charge of the entire life cycle of the product. It goes from marketing research to product development, sales, installation, and then customer service.
All right. So today we're going to be talking about the see-through LED video displays, and I see we got some products here in front of us. Could you tell me a little bit about what exactly is a see-through LED video display?
Well, a see-through LED video display is a non-traditional video display. Most traditional video displays are solid. These video displays are just made up of building blocks. And we have a couple of building blocks here, and these are some of the products that I'm in charge of. These are what we call ProPixel sticks, and I can have you help set these up. Obviously these are not running right now, but just as an example, we can make a video screen out of these building blocks. As you can see, light is passing through. Physically we can pass other objects through, and from the back side of the display we can see through this. And this can be made out of these sticks, or if we wanted to make a see-through video screen, we could use what we call these ProPixel pucks. They don't have to be placed right next to each other. They can be placed 100 millimeters apart, 150, 151, 200 millimeters apart. It's kind of a really versatile product because you can fill up any space you want.
However you want to choose to do it. So what are some of the other differences then between this type of a product and a traditional LED video display?
Okay. Well, in a traditional LED video display, you'll notice that this is very thin. A traditional LED video display is very thick. It's also very heavy and has a lot more framework. This is lightweight and doesn't have very much framework. The big difference between a traditional video display and what we're looking at here is the viewing quality of that screen. Traditional LED video display has a black background, and that produces very high contrast. With these, as we have seen, you can see right through it, and therefore whatever background is behind the product, a light colored wall, could be on a building outside, and it could be the sky as the background, and that's going to produce a very low contrast.
All right, so you're talking about contrast then. How important is contrast to these see-through video displays?
Well, when you've seen a traditional LED video display, you have an expectation of very high quality. There is a black background, and that provides the highest amount of contrast. So even when you have colors that don't appear very bright, for example, dark purple or brown or red, against a black background, they still show up well. When we have a video display made of these LED elements, and the background could be white or gray, or even if it's outside, it's up against a blue sky, those dark colors don't show up very well. And even though they can have the same brightness as the traditional LED video display, in the industry a lot of times 5,000 or 6,000 nits is what's required, we can achieve the same brightness with this type of LED package, but because there's not contrast, it produces a lower viewing quality.
All right. So what are some of the things that customers should consider then when deciding to go with either a traditional video display or one of these see-through ones?
Well, when they're thinking about why would I get a see-through display versus a traditional LED display, I like to ask the question, why won't a traditional LED display work? And we talked about a few of these things already. One of them is it's lightweight. Maybe their installation area has a need for a very thin and lightweight display. Beyond that though, with traditional LED video displays, we can achieve a very high resolution, a very tight pixel pitch, and therefore the customers can be very close to the screen. With see-through video displays, you'll notice the pixel pitch is a lot further apart. Here it's a couple inches apart, and if you were to make a video display out of this element, you could be anywhere from the center of pixel to center of pixel being 3 inches out to 10 inches. So viewing distance is a big choice as well. And as we talked about, even though we can achieve daytime viewing with the LED video displays that are see-through, there might not be enough contrast during the daytime. So the customer needs to understand in the daytime, what's my expectation of viewing quality? If I have a poor contrast, my see-through video display will not have that high of a viewing quality. When it turns to nighttime, and there's a much better contrast because the ambient light conditions are much less, and therefore creating a higher contrast on the background, the display will look quite good at night. Another thing to look at is we had these set up, and if you can help me again, Matt. When we have these set up as a see-through video display, It's important what it looks like from the front, and therefore we've talked about the brightness and the contrast, but when a customer is choosing a see-through video display, they might want to look at the backside. If it's important that the customer is looking at the backside of this video display, are there a lot of cables in the way? Is there a lot of framework in the way? Here we can see the cables are hidden inside a channel right here, and therefore they're not obstructing the customer's view. And for some customers, that's a very important feature, is having a display that looks good to the customer from behind, because it's going to be in an office building or a restaurant where people are looking through this constantly and they want to have a nice, clean, aesthetic appearance.
Alright. And it seems like you're not so much limited either like a traditional video display where you can kind of set these up in any design or any type or anything like that too. So there's some other products like this that tend to do just more of the color washing type thing. What are some of the major differences between what these can do and then a color washing product?
All right. These elements are capable of running video. They can run high definition video, they can run animations, they can run basically anything. They can even run color wash, but they are capable of color wash up to running video content. And the difference is with color change or color wash products, that's what they have for limited capability. They can only do color changes or color wash. It looks almost like a neon bulb replacement. If you were to imagine this, you can create a video screen out of these, but you can't create a video screen out of the color change products. One way we help to show customers to do this is by using our keyframe department in Daktronics. They do pre-visualizations of these projects. Sometimes the customer isn't sure if they want a color changing product or if they want a video capable product on their building. So we can take a picture of the building, we can take an architect's rendering of the building, and our keyframe department can place the LED strips or the LED pucks onto the building, and they can produce color content or they can produce video content. And that gives the customer a really strong idea of what their project will look like depending on which capability of product that they choose.
So they know what they're going to get kind of. So, all right, well, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and I'd like to thank John for his time. If you have any questions, please give us a call or visit us at daktronics.com.